holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining time of the year. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Brooklyn, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Flagg. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. And for Golden State, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard chemistry, get more comfortable with your teammates, while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now here's Davis. It's good.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Flagg. Goes up on the baseline. Count it.
Yeah, masterful job capitalizing from the mid-range. When the defense gives Flagg this, he
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Flagg. And Davis slams it home.
And let's not forget about his athleticism, dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Now here's Curry. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Outside, Moody. Pass to Butler. Over Flagg. Davis with a rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Washington passes to Nembhard. Back to Washington. Over Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green. These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, knowing to be the exact right fit, so eventually he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Now here's Washington. 15 in his last outing. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Moody passes to Butler. Inside. Here's Post. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Mavericks leading. Marshall outside. They set the pick. To the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Right side Curry. Now Butler. Over flag. The shot by Butler. No good. Now here's Davis. Guarded by post. Davis, the pass to Nembhard. Elbow shot on the way. That one's wide left. Warriors trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Marshall can't hit. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. The three from Curry hits the trifecta. Curry's got 6.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Washington outside. Davis with a screen on Green. The three from Washington. The Warriors pull it in. Now Curry. He has 6. Here's Moody. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And that one's good. Flag.
Yeah, Flag has that 3 ball. His bag is pretty deep.
The Warriors trailing. Green, a screen. Curry passes to Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A 3rd foul this early could spell trouble.
Payton's checked in for Draymond Green. Nembhard outside. Pass to Flag. Takes a 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
There's a screen. Moody from outside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Nembhard. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Curry. And that one comes up a bit short. The Mavericks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Post. Melton comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moody. The Mavericks lead by 3. Washington, a screen on Curry. Washington outside. Offensive board. And here's Flagg outside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Pajemski with it. In his last outing, he had 11 points. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Marshall.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Flagg. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Warriors trail by 9. Now here's Pajemski. Yet to see a basket. Melton left side. Misses the 3. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Marshall passes to Nembhard. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Curry. Dallas also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Nembhard. And Max Christie subbed in for Marshall. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Jackson Davis a screen. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? The Mavericks lead by 7. We've got a chance to check up on Anthony Davis' status.
The head athletic trainer for the Mavericks let me know the status. I was told it's a knee sprain, not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. Losing someone in the middle of a season is never easy. They'll definitely have to rethink some things moving forward. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, we know about the scoring, but don't discount Flagg's passing.
Warriors trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Christie passes to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Thompson's shot is off.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Melton. And here's Jackson Davis. He's guarded by Gafford. Outside Payton. 6 to shoot. From deep, Melton. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Thompson. Here's Flagg, defended by Pajemski. Here's Flagg. His last outing, he had 24 points. And he gets that one.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Warriors trail by 11. And here's Melton. No points so far. Inside, here's Jackson Davis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Flagg, defended by Pajemski. Here's Flagg, 16 points for him. Now Pajemski. Here's Heald. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And so it's Dallas. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Max Christie, Caleb Martin out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Williams, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. And he knocks down the first one. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
On the wing, Thompson fires the three. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payton. And Gafford with the block. Oh, swiped away. Melton against Christie. The kick out to Williams. Sinks the tray. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Selfless play by Butler, using the pick and roll to move the defense and get his guy a good look.
Pass to Christie. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Martin. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one misses. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford comes in for Jackson Davis, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Payton. That one misses. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Outside Pajemski, 5 to shoot. Horford, a screen on Christie, and here's Kuminga for 3. Nice D from Thompson. Dallas has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Butler. Over Thompson. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Butler's got his first points in this one.
Whether it's at the rim or in the mid-range, Butler believes he's going to beat his man each and every time.
Pass to Martin. Thompson outside. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside for Butler. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner three spot. Butler only fires those threes he feels comfortable taking.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Horford, and Payton is subbed in for Kuminga. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Nembhard comes in for Williams. And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as many as 11. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 6.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Butler. On the wing, Payton. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Nembhard finds Gafford. Now here's Thompson. The 3-ball. And no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Paz gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Thompson outside. Counted from distance. 9 points in the game.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooter the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Butler against Christie. Pass to Jackson Davis. Stolen by Gafford. Butler against Christie. Nembhard outside. Here's Marshall. Back to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. The rebound by Melton. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. Right side Pajemski. Here's Butler. Gafford grabs the miss. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Gafford with a screen on Butler. On the wing, Thompson. Butler covering.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Payton passes to Butler. A shot from the mid-range. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Butler's got 7 now in this quarter. Dallas leading by 9. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Post is checked in for Jackson Davis. Green comes in for Peyton. Moody's checked in for Melton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Pajemski. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Gafford passes to Thompson. Back to Gafford. And stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. Floats one up. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. The three from Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Post. He's guarded by Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Nembhard. Post controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Dallas leading by 7. Pass to Gafford. Thompson scanning the floor. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Dallas. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Green with a screen on Thompson. Back to Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
And there it is for him.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Marshall passes to Nembhard. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Washington outside. Buries it from 3. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals you're going to need.
Curry against Nembhard. Cool, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Nembhard to pass to Gafford. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Another 3 for Dallas.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making a switch. Flags checked in for Thompson. Here's Moody. Pass to Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Nembhard with it. Lets a floater go. Now Gafford. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Pajimski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to post. Back to Curry. Now post. He's guarded by Nembhard. Outside Pajimski. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Pajimski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Flag. Now here's Washington. He has 6. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Curry passes to Green, to the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Post has got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Flag. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flag, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
Hields checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Pajimski. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Curry against Nembhard. Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Washington inside, guarded by Hield. And Washington powers it through.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Outside Moody. Pass to post. And here's Hield. The 3 from Curry. Curry buries the triple.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Washington outside. Here's Flag. Moody defends. From deep. And Flag with a 3. Flag's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Spencer. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Flag. Moody defends. The Warriors pull it in.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
Two great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Warriors.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Warriors trail by 7. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Butler. Has to post. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 8 now on the night.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Here's Flag. The 3 from Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. And he makes it. Curry's got 21.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To the middle for the lead. It's tipped.
Already, we see Flag as a very good defender, and that is a big part of his game.
Has to post. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
They're really working the paint now.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the streaks. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting 3, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Moody. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody misses. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Washington, a screen on Curry. Has to Flag to win the drought. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Nembhard against Curry. Inside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's Nembhard. Pass to Flag. Now Gafford, just 3 to shoot. Nembhard for 3. The shot that time not on target.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Butler, pass to Curry. Back to Butler, just 5 on the clock, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
We've never given Steph the respect he deserves as a passer, but he is one of the best at picking out his teammates.
Now here's Washington. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Flag. Nembhard for 3. Knocks down the triple. Nembhard's got his second basket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Butler. 12 points for him. Can't drop it in from the right block. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Green finds Curry. The floater, deflected.
You know, it almost looked like Flag baited him into taking that so he could swat it away.
Now off the inbound. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Curry against Nembhard. Back to Marshall. Pass to Washington. 4 on the clock. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Goes up at the stripe. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Marshall passes to Nembhard. Back to Marshall. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Marshall. No good on the three. Curry against Nembhard. Curry looking it over to snap the cold streak. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to post. Butler on the wing. Green, the pass to Moody. Here's Curry for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 24 points.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Here's Flagg. Butler covering. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, I like Flagg in that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a one-point game. Outside Moody. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Marshall. For Dallas, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third.
And defenders better start holding their posts. Cooper Flagg is having a field day scoring it.
Pass to post. Green against Washington. The three from Curry. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 27.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Flagg. Butler covering. To the inside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Washington. Outside Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Payton. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
On the wing, Nembhard. He's covered by Curry. Beyond the arc. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Butler surveying the floor. Outside Payton. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Butler. 12 points for him. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. Thompson pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. So they take the lead. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Left side Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. The three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. And the dunk by Gafford. That gives him a double-double in this one.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Stephen Curry. And Dallas making a change here. Here's Hield. No points yet. Outside Pajemski. Out to Hield. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Hits a three-pointer.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Williams. And the layup falls. Williams has got 5 now.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Hield. For 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
It's a tie game in the Bay Area. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp, keep the cuts hard, cutting through contact, passes sharp, and the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Thompson out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Williams. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Pass to Butler. Butler double team. From deep, Melton. Russell with the rebound. And here's Dallas. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Payton against Williams. Now here's Russell. The 3 is up. No good that time. Deflects the pass. Christie with a steal. To the middle. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Christie. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Peyton's shot is good. Peyton's gotten his first basket of the night.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Gafford in the post. Jackson Davis on him. Outside Russell. Another miss by Russell.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Tipped. Pass to Melton. And here's Butler, defended by Christie. Back to Melton. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Melton misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Dallas. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Now Russell. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Good work in the pick and roll. I like it when Russell looks to distribute in these sets.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for the Warriors. Horford comes in for Jackson Davis, and it's Curry in for Peyton. And Dallas with a change here too. Washington's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Curry. Count the basket and the foul! Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Guarding Steph is exhausting. You have to stay right on him, but he's so good at drawing the foul.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Butler with the ball. Checked by Washington. Horford, a screen on Williams. And again, no good by Golden State. The Mavericks trailing. Washington passes to Williams. Thompson outside. On the wing, Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Williams against Curry. The three from Thompson. Pajimski grabs the board. Pajimski's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 36 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Melton. Here's Pajemski. Horford outside. Outside Curry. Launches it. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Williams. Out to Thompson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
This is something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
Right side, Christie. Butler with a steal. Pass to Pajemski. On the wing, Curry. Defended by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
There's a screen. Inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Melton outside. Pass to Horford. Outside Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mavericks trail by 8. Williams looking around. Washington, a screen on Curry. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Curry. Williams defending. There's the triple. Pajemski's shot is good.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
That shot off. Horford with some nice D's. Outside Pajemski. Horford with it. Over Christie. Horford can't hit.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Curry against Williams. 5 to shoot. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Butler finds Curry. Outside Pajemski. From deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. And the Warriors make some changes. Post is checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Melton. And Moody is subbed in for Pajemski. Now here's Nembhard. Washington, a screen on Curry. Washington outside. He buries it from 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Nembhard. And here's Post. There's the steal. In transition, here they come. And Nembhard gets it to go on the assist by Flagg. Flagg's got 6 assists in the game. The Warriors lead by 9. Butler outside. Here's Curry. Outside Green. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Flag. He's covered by Curry. Curry with a steal. Butler outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Butler knocking down the three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Flag. Nembhard outside. He launches. Oh, Green rips down the board. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Curry. On the wing, Green, guarded by Marshall. Nope. The Mavericks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Here's Flag. Now Gafford. Oh, the stuff!
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The Warriors lead by 10. Outside, Green. Now Butler.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
First free throw is good. Butler hits them both. Mavericks trail by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Warriors.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.